A year and a half ago, I moved to live very close to the Temple of Auset, Isis, in the south of Egypt. And this for me has been one of the greatest, I would call it, universities of my life. Moving close to this quality, this energy, this transmission, and living here on the banks of the Nile, despite the heat waves of 47 degrees, despite the sand windstorms, despite so many things, every single time there is a challenge, it brings me deeper and deeper into the sense of devotion to what has been one of the greatest love affairs of my life. And since being here, what I have learned has been several things that I wish to share with you today. The first thing is the importance of devotion in action. It is not enough to be devoted just through the heart, which is a very important thing to say, I'm devoted to so-and-so. But we can also be devoted to misery. We can be devoted to a story of scarcity. We can be devoted to the story of loss. And yet when we are devoted through actions, meaning offerings, meaning ritual, meaning the small little things, it doesn't have to be grand. That's the other thing I've noticed, that things don't have to be so big in order to have impact. It's in fact the smallest and simplest things that are truly an act of devotion. Since being here, regenerating the land, meaning seeing the green come all over the island, seeing birds and bees returning where it was just desert. This too is a great act of devotion, tending to life, tending to the earth, tending to the hearts of others. The action of hugging someone who is in a deep, distressful situation and allowing them to calm their nervous system, that is a great act and service. Now, what I see, or what I saw in myself, and what I still see, is this notion that things have to be big and superior and grand in order to have impact. But since living here, I've noticed it's the smallest, simplest things done regularly that have the greatest impact on our hearts and souls, meaning we ultimately start to feel lighter. I had no idea how heavy I was before coming here. I thought I was the happiest, freest person. And I was to some degree very happy and free because I didn't have many responsibilities. And yet that also was a trap, because when I came here, I realized I was actually very unhappy because I lived a life that was very self-absorbed. It was very much about me, and it was very much about my needs, and it was very much about how much I made to survive for myself. But Auset and living with this quality around the divine feminine principle or the divine mother is so much about feeling your cup filled. As you give, you receive. As you fill your cup and you give to other, and you give to life itself, it fills something so deep that the heart becomes lighter and lighter and lighter. And actually, we don't need so much psychotherapy and healing. What we really need sometimes is community, other humans, gardens, fresh water, small rituals, and people who deeply see and care about us. And these are things that grace gives us. These are things when we move our radar in life towards a northern star of goodness and radiate, maybe also putting the northern star towards Auset or Isis, towards this divine mother principle. Oh my gosh, people start to arrive, things start to happen. And life feels like an act of service, but this service is so enriching because it isn't self-absorbed. It is like a flower that ultimately wants to blossom. And this flower is within all of us, this lotus flower. It is our soul that blossoms. It is our light that shines. It is the lightness of our ability, oh my God, to not take things so seriously, but to radiate. And these are some of the qualities since living here. And I'm sharing this to say that it's so simple. Bringing a houseplant, having more quality friends and having huge networks, making time for good people to come together, having a vision, having a dream. And I don't want to call it a goal, I call it a dream. To become a wild, crazy dreamer and to dream out loud with others, and then to take the action and the small steps that are ritualized and made. Oh my God, they're just sweet steps that we take. And there'll be hard days, and there'll be awful days, and there'll be the most amazing days. And all of it then just becomes a nature of our blossoming, of our creation in the world. Auset is creativity. She's our deepest dream coming to life. And that dream, that sacred dream, that divine dream that's dreaming us and that we are dreaming, it's always for life itself. It's always the dream of the world itself. It's the dream of the planetary soul. It's the dream of a new earth. It's a dream of love and kindness and care and simplicity and goodness and care, and coming out of this like I am the most important thing in the world to, oh my God, we are so important together. We in relationship to nature. This is the path of Auset. It's grounded, it's earthly, it's so cosmic. But the way she manifests cannot just be an idea or a concept. It's not even just devotion at the altar anymore. It's on the altar of life itself. It's here in the body on earth. And those who are here listening till this moment, you are an Auset devotee probably. You're devoted to Isis, to Auset, to this path. So there's ways to bring that inspiration in your heart out now into the world. You're needed. It's needed. To connect to others who carry these seeds and create, let's cultivate these gardens of heaven on earth together, each being with its unique gift, with your unique sovereignty, honoring that difference in sovereignty, and yet coming together in the synergy to create these temples, to create these gardens, to create these communities, to create these families and connections for the sake of the love of this beautiful planet and everything that is pure and good about life. It is time. It is time now. It is time to awaken and blossom that seed that you are. And I'm always here. We are always here to support, to be present, and you're so welcome to reach out, write a message, write an email, come visit. There is a space here for you.